am the oracle Apollo. Come share your light with me. These messages I follow, restoring balance unto thee. Do not be afraid, you're part of saving grace. Do not hesitate, let's reignite your faith. Divine encounters are all alive. Divine encounters, our life's design. I am the oracle Apollo.
Hello, and I am your Aquarius, water-bearing hostess, Dominique Rivera, the Oracle of Apollo, and you're watching Divine Encounters. Today is Wednesday, so we're having a supernatural story time. But first, I invite you to have high-quality HGO with you every single episode of Divine Encounters. This is not a passive viewing experience. This is an energy exchange that we are committing to fully tonight to become aware, to be expressive, and allow ourselves to just be. So first, to your health, wealth, and prosperity. Thank you all for being here. I'm very excited about tonight's episode. And if you are as excited as me and you have not followed my page or my YouTube, The Oracle of Apollo, please do so now. Turn the little bell on, and then it will tell you when I go live, which I live stream semi-weekly, Wednesdays and Sunday nights at 7 p.m. EST. And don't forget, you have a chance to win a personalized angel blessing every Wednesday night. And all you have to do is share this feed to 3 people or comment 3 people's names in the bottom and then tell me that you've shared. And there's always a weekly winner. And I see you guys here. Hello, all you beautiful souls. Let's pull some of you guys up. Hi, Lori. Thank you for being here. Hey, Uriel. Thanks for the beautiful peace sign here. Hello, Harleen. Thank you for coming today. Sherry McQueen in the house. Yeah, with the goddess, fairy, butterfly, star, love, prayer hand emojis. Thank you all for being here. Goddess energy in the house. And well, we actually have some divine feminine and divine masculine energy coming in today. So without further ado, let's talk about reincarnation cycles today and this wonderful supernatural story time. So stay tuned. Allow yourself to be open and to experience what once was impossible and make it possible. Hello, Mr. Patrick.
Hello.
Here. And thank you for being here. Wonderful God that you are in all your divine masculine form. And we have some other friends saying hello here. And thank you guys for liking my crown. It was a gift. I just got it in the mail. Oh, I love it though. So thank you. Thank you, friend. I love your crown. Your crown's permanent. So tell us a little bit about you, Patrick. Don't go into your story just yet. Let's just get to know you. Why did you come on? Why did you agree to come on? And who are you and what do you do?
Well, why I came on is just to share love, to share awareness, to my movements in this life are to help bring authentic expression to people's lives, to help people find their vulnerable, true, child innocence and bring it to the world. And this seemed like a beautiful opportunity to share who I am and to help people, out of their shell, out of their box, into their truest expression.
Wow. And that's a very humble, honorable mission. And I just want to thank you for being a light in the world, because, when we become a light in the world, because we've ourselves have walked through quite a tunnel of darkness. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate you being that beacon for others. So really, I'm honored that you're here. Mm-hmm. So we're going to go into what we call the good news. I love to start every episode with this to just elevate and invite everyone at home to participate. And this is a participation experience. Divine Encounter slogan is create divine experiences. So if you're here, participate in the whole aspect of the show fully, and you're going to see how much you grow just by the end of the hour. So after the good news, Patrick, I just want to know what your thoughts are on it and if you want to add to it. Okay?
Beautiful.
So to that, we're going to pop you back in the green room. And to you guys at home, I say, what's good? Okay, today's card is perspective. And I love these cards because for you guys at home, somehow these cards always wind up being exactly about the conversation that we have in that episode. So here we go. Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Take a step back and look at the bigger picture of life. Step away from the blinkered vision and reactive frame of mind of me against them. Change your perspective, shift your point of view, and zoom out, out, and out. We are but a speck of dust in the universe, yet we think everything revolves around us. We see the planet as our to own and conquer, pillaging the land and setting ourselves up for our eventual extinction. We build fences and walls and create invisible borders. Mother Earth doesn't need us to survive, but we need her. And it's time to wake up. A new perspective is urgently needed in this, the now moment. We become so lost in our individual experiences that we don't even realize that most of the things that keep us awake at night are actually distractions. We're wasting our precious time and resources fighting each other when we should be becoming together to heal what's been severed. This moment is just a breath in the timeline of your life. This is a fleeting moment in the tapestry of your soul's experience. Your soul's experience is a flash in the middle of the timeline of the known universe. And the known universe is a grain of sand in the unknown universe. So take a moment to see the bigger picture, to find common ground, to find deep compassion in your heart, and to gain a greater perspective of humanity in this fleeting moment, in this timeline of your soul's existence, in this timeline of all that is, was, and ever will be. And that is today's cards, guys. And we have for blessings, we have Angel Daniel blessing the collective with forgiveness, and Angel Sarah blessing the collective with empowerment. So remember, angels want to work with you and they respect your free will. So you have to claim your blessings. So thank you for that. And let's bring on Patrick. And then I see Gabriela is also joining us, and we're going to bring her on in a minute and ask what her thoughts are. She's the winner for the week. And every winner has a chance to come and participate in all of the show. So Patrick, how are you feeling about this perspective card?
Oh man, it is well, as an Aries, the shadow of an Aries thinks that the world revolves around him, and so that's been a huge transcendence through life to really step out of the eyes of this ego and to see that it's not only my world, and as someone who carries community, who runs a community, who is a leader. It is this duality of, I am the center of this universe, but I am also equal and opposite. And, I've had many ceremonies where I've gotten out of this 2D perspective of like it's my point of view or their point of view, and realize that there's so many different points of view. And if we just step out and take a breath and try to see the world through someone else's eyes, or even through a different perspective, not even in this dualistic reality of me and them, but just like in your own state of being, there is no right and there is no wrong. And so if you tune into the heart and just listen to the heart, you can't ever make a mistake. It's such a beautiful thing, and it's so liberating to have that awareness, to really get out of the binary two-dimensional mind and into the expansive, all-encompassing heart space.
That's so beautiful and very eloquently spoken. So thank you for that. And we're going to bring Gabriela on now. You ready, girl? I'm going to pop you on. She's like, wait. Hi, Gabriela. Thank you for being here. It's an honor to have you. And so these are the this is one of the little formats you're participating in today. Thank you. I know it's a little nervous to be here. No worries. So here's the question. I'm going to start with you, Patrick. The question is, what are the signs that a perspective change is needed?
For me, I have to, it's a feeling in my body. And also, having good counsel around you, people that you can really have neutral space that aren't going to feed into your delusions or the ego stuff. Having a good sounding board is really key to have that open space of grounding, at least in my life, because I deal with so many people, so many things, and that saying that absolute power corrupts all. When we get into a space of leadership, it can be really a fine line of who's serving what, and what's serving the collective. So
Thank you.
yeah.
Don't worry, Gabriela. There's no wrong answer here. It's just your opinion. So, what do you think are the signs that a perspective change is needed?
I see a lot of numbers a lot of times, and I believe in angels and all of that. So I feel like if you start getting those signs, you need to start changing something.
I love it. So we're talking all those synchronicities and the patterns.
Right.
Notice. Beautiful.
Right.
Okay, here's one more hard question to make everyone think. Patrick, how are you being called to change your perspective?
Man, that's like, I'm feeling it right now, like the two blessings cards. 2 weeks ago, someone, a friend's father ran over my dog, and I've been in this space of like commanding that he steps up and pays for the surgery that I just paid for. And he's coming from this place of, well, I don't have any money right now. And so this idea of putting myself in his shoes and holding space that, yeah, you don't have money right now. But I also am standing in my place of power and saying, I desire you to step up. It's called commanding responsibility, but I can also work with you and hold space that, we can work this out on a collected timeline, and so that we all feel heard and we all feel validated and seen, and not just be like, well, you ran over my dog and you owe me, and like, I'm going to ruin this friendship over this. It's just money, but it's also responsibility. So.
Wow. I cannot. Thank you. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. How about you, Gabriela? How are you being called to change your perspective right now?
Well, gratitude for having, sometimes I get overwhelmed because I take care of everybody as a caregiver, but I feel like that's what I'm called to do, and I need to probably a little bit more patience, and I don't know. It's just.
No, that's perfect. Thank you so much for that. And I really appreciate you being here, Gabriela. And thank everybody with Gabriela. She's our winner this week. So she's hanging out with us and having some fun. I'm really honored to have her on. And we're going to pop you back in the green room, but we'll see you soon for a divine experience.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, those are some hard questions just starting off the feed. So guys, we're going to go into a divine experience, and then we're going to come back with Patrick's story. So you guys better stay tuned. We're going to talk about all the wonderful things that he has to share with us today. And the divine experience is when you guys take a moment and to assess where you are at energetically from 1 to 10, 10 being I'm in my perfect crystalline body, so much energy, I could fly through the top of my roof. So 1 being this is the least amount of energy I'm capable of holding, and this is how I honestly feel today. So close your eyes, take a moment, tap in, check in, and comment in the comment section below, where are you? So Patrick, it's up to us first. We have to be leaders and lead the way. Where are you at energetically in this moment?
I'd say a 7.
Oh, beautiful. I am at a 10, and that's because my
Mm.
whole day has been a 10 since the moment I opened my eyes, and it has just been an amazing, really crazy, amazing day, honestly. I'm just going to just say it like that. I see you guys at home. Sherry McQueen's at a 5. Reed is at a 3, so we're going to help you shift that. Lori, she is at a 7, and Uriel, she is at a 6.5. And then let's bring Gabriela back up here. Gabriela, where are you at energetically in this moment?
8.
And 8. Okay, we're gonna pop you back down.
Okay.
And then, all right. So now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna send energy to everybody, the collective, and you guys are just gonna receive for 1 entire minute, and then we'll come back and then reassess where we all are at again. So it's important to know where we started, right? Okay, guys, I'm gonna call in the team, and you guys just prepare however you feel you want to prepare. Palms facing up is the receptive position, and I'll be right back, ready with your 1 minute. Okay, so we're going to have 1 minute on the clock now. Everybody can close their eyes. Patrick, do you want to send, receive, or just receive?
I would love to send.
All right, we're going to double up then today. Okay, everybody, 1 minute on the clock, starting now. Eyes closed, everyone. Palms facing up and taking a beautiful breath in. Just letting the stress of the day run down your body like droplets of water from off of feathers, going into the earth. And this replenishes the earth, and all of this stress transmutes, upgrades, transition, and recycles into Mother Earth, who takes all of our stress and changes that and sends it back to us in love and light and healing. And as we breathe in our natural next breath, breathing in all the beautiful, buoyant, joyful energy of Mother Earth, into our body, into our cellular memory, into our organs, into our muscles and tissues and tendons. And on the exhale, releasing old stories that no longer serve us. On the next natural inhale in, breathing in the new story, our strength, our abundance, our prosperity, our worthiness, our self-love. We're calling in all bodies from every point in time and dimension to return to us, and our God control to enter here and now. On the next exhale, releasing the old labels, old paradigms, and shifting that. One more breath in for the collective. Thanking yourself with gratitude. Exhaling. Bringing that left and right palm to touch in front of your heart space. Namaste. And you guys can gently open your eyes and come back in and pick your phones back up. And please do not stand. Immediately, you might be lightheaded or dizzy. We call that blissful. You're welcome. And let us know how you're feeling in the comment section below now. And we're going to pull Gabriela back up because she received. Okay, Gabriela, since you received, what did you feel and what number are you at now?
I felt I'm a little lightheaded right now, but I felt vibrations, and I could say I'm a 10.
Yay! So happy for you.
Thank you.
Do you have water nearby?
I do.
Okay, you're going to go ahead and drink your water. Everybody at home drink their water. Okay, we're going to pop you back in there, Gabriela. All right, thank you for that. All right, now, friend, let's see what we have here. Nelsida, she's at a 7. Reed went up a lot. Reed went up like 4 points in that 1 minute. Let's see what. Yeah, Reed was at a 3. Good job, Reed.
Yeah, I was sending them specific vibrations. So.
Oh, that was a freight train of energy that came at me. That is I'm going to put this as one of those, when you get a review, I'm going to put Philly Doug. That was a freight train of energy. I need this in my life. April said, it looked like the ripple and I could feel everyone hit me. 10 plus. Amazing. Uriel says, felt like my hands were above streaming water, was relaxing. I'm at a 10. And Jasper says, I feel less heavy. Good job, everybody. You guys did all a fantastic job. And thank you to Patrick for helping facilitate the energy work today. Thank you, Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a supernatural story time to tell us. So this is all about reincarnation. Could you just tell us, for the people at home who don't know what reincarnation is or don't believe what reincarnation is, can we just tap on that before you get into your story?
Yeah. So, well, there's two sides of the coin. There's reincarnation and reiteration, but essentially it's this awareness that our soul, our self, the truest self, not the ego, not the body, the living, breathing energy, life force of you can never die, and it moves on from this life to the next, to the next. And our souls evolve. The yogic awareness is that you live 8.4 billion lifetimes
Wow.
before you ever reach human, and you start as mineral and you move to plant. You start as mineral and you learn how to focus light. That's crystals. It's conscious mineral is crystal, and then we become plant and we learn how to use the light to grow, and then we become bug and we learn how to work together in community, and then we learn animal, all of the instinctual movements of the animals, and then we become a human and we put it all together to have this God experience. But it takes many lifetimes to experience all of the what God incarnated has to offer. And so that is essentially reincarnation.
Wow.
On the
It,
flip side, you have reiteration, which is you live the same life over and over, same parents,
mm,
in this multiverse where there is no past, there is no future, there just is now. Essentially, you uh, can live the same life over and over and over because you don't have the right amount of energy, or you don't have the total consciousness to fully experience this lifetime. It's like playing a video game over and over again until you can speed through it and get all the
the
traits.
extras.
And yeah, exactly. So
That's
that
interesting. The reiteration versus reincarnation, because I very seldomly hear people speak on reiteration. As far as reincarnation goes, I know my first incarnation in this physical earth was a solar flare. That was my first
mm,
incarnation, and I witnessed that, and I experienced myself as pure light being absorbed by a plant leaf. And that was my first birth
beautiful.
and death. Short and sweet. Short and sweet. Okay, friend. So now walk us into what you're going to be discussing on and how this has affected you.
Oh, well, my death experiences have really helped liberate me from the doings of the ego. We all have this dharmic path, why we're here in this world and what we have to offer. And sometimes that energy can get distorted by the ego. We have to do something. We have, very masculine. You got to move, you got to do. And then there's that judgment, that shame, whatever those heavier energies that come through when we may make a mistake, or that the failing, the first attempt at learning, sometimes can be very heavy. And so my death experiences have really helped me to just surrender. Like I have this immense trust in the feminine divine of my own self, and the movements of the universe, that I am already where I'm supposed to be. And the more we stop trying, the less resistance that comes up, because for every forward movement, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And so,
Absolutely.
when we just allow, it's that yogic awareness of, we say our prayers and we clear the stuff from yesterday. We pray for the rest of the day, and then we just go out and do without, or we allow ourselves to be, and wherever we go and whatever happens is meant to be. And you get carried to every experience that is meant to be. And because we're these like magnetic beings, we draw in everything that we're vibrating. And so when we can live in this space of fully trusting, we no longer manifest the fears and insecurities and worries. We just allow this, like, all of our dreams to come to us. And we, it's this ability to stay open so that we don't hold on to the tensions and the traumas. We become the open vessel that channels.
So the first time you died, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you were a witness to this experience. I mean, I could imagine, well, I can imagine because I've been there, right? But I can imagine that it was eye-opening. It was a major revelation in your life. So let's talk about that. Tell me about this experience.
It was so synchronistic because there was this woman who was on Facebook uh, communicating with one of my acquaintances who actually invited us to this place. And she was this divine angel that I had never met before, who just was like holding space for me. She was a medic, and it was like it was already written in the stars that this was going to happen, and she was the space holder to allow my being to leave my body, and she also brought me back into my body, and it was such a so grateful for her. But essentially, I saw so many lifetimes, and some that I was doing it better than others, in this, the ego's judgment of it. But it was just this like heavy weight that I felt. Like I didn't want to come back into my body. I'm like, is this really what it is? It's the same thing over and over and over and over and over again.
That would make
And
anyone feel daunting,
dude, I was
anything.
just like, I don't really want to do this. And this voice, actually, one of my therapist friends who I've been talking to for 10 years, who I've always had this inkling that she was one of my guides. Um, and I just heard her voice, and she was like, you have to go back. Like, you have children, you have this community, you have a mission on this planet that that this planet needs you, and you are just going to do it again. And from my awareness, it's the energy that we leave our bodies with that brings us into the next life, and the karmas that we carry over, and the expressions that we have in the next experience. And so I ended up coming back in, and it was rough for a bit. It was but it really removed this sense of this layer of fear that I had, because it was just like, one, I've never really been scared of death. It's been more, I've been scared of living. I've been scared of making mistakes, scared of, that patriarchal judgment that I'm not good enough, that was indoctrinated into my familial karmic line. And it really helped to remove a layer of that. And it gave me this, like, I've always known that I was destined for greatness, but then the paradox of the being raised as the black sheep was that, like, I felt this in my soul, in my inner core, but then all of life around me for my first 12 years, or not all of, I don't want to be, absolute, but a lot of the energies in my childhood were very oppressive to that. And so it really solidified a lot of things, and it brought a lot of gratitude into my heart to choose to live, to choose to come back. And
because it is a choice. By
yeah,
all
totally.
means, it's a choice. Wow. But let's pause right here for this story. We're gonna come right back. We're gonna start off at the inner child 12-year-old. So we're gonna come right back, guys. Right after a word from our sponsor. So just hang in there, okay? We're gonna come back with Patrick, and thank you for watching Divine Encounters. Welcome back, and thank you for watching Divine Encounters. Today's guest is Patrick, and we're going to get right back into his supernatural story time. We're live streaming every Wednesday and Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And of course, from our sponsor, Intention Pen. Right now, we have 11 of the Divine Encounters Intention Pens left. This is made of Podoc wood by hand. He is so adorable. It's like a piece of wood, and he lays it. He puts all your intentions in it because he's a Reiki practitioner. Then he sends it to me, and I put all of your intentions back in it, and then I send it to you. So if you want one of these awesome manifestation pens, this is the Phoenix Intention Pen, meant for second chances. So please message me if this is being called to you. So without further ado, let's bring Mr. Patrick back on. Hey, here we are. So we were stopping at your 12-year-old childhood, right? And I also had a question about how did you integrate this?
Well, it was, for me, it was pretty easy. I mean, at that point, I've been sitting in ceremony circles for 8, 10 years. So I've had, many experiences of consciousness leaving my body. I've never really had an issue. I believe I've been doing this many, 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 many lifetimes. So it has been pretty easy for me to integrate a lot of the ceremonial work and a lot of the supernatural experiences that I've had. And that's why I've made it part of my life's mission to hold space and support people in their evolution and their integration. So
what would you tell someone who feels like they're now discovering, whoa, there's past lifetimes. What do I do with this? Why is it being shown to me? What is the purpose?
For me, I remember it was probably 12 years ago. I went to someone, I read Dr. Michael Newton's books, Destiny of Souls and Journey of Souls. They're amazing books. Everyone should, if you're interested in this, looking into them. But I remember going to a past life regressionist, and my ego had this had to be as good as him, and it wouldn't surrender, and I just came to this awareness that I really at that point didn't need to know what was it going to serve me, because right now we have all we have is this moment now. Even yesterday is, what we try to do is stay present with today. And as you did with our prayer and our intentions, calling in the divine and calling in that future self, let go of the stories of yesterday. Who do you want to be? Where do you see yourself in your highest expression? And then call that in, because it's already in you,
Yeah.
You're not calling it in, you're drawing it forth and bringing it out of you. We're shedding the layers. And so really past lives, it's it's cool to look at things and have some perspective, but right now, all that matters is now, this moment, and who do you want to be in this moment? Who do you want to be in the next moment?
Do you feel that there is purpose for discovering your past life and healing for discovering your past life?
Oh yeah, we're actually doing a burial ceremony, grief ritual this summer, and we've done it before, and we've had journeys where we've tuned in to going into the where you've seen yourself in the past. And I remember going into this Viking hall and food everywhere, and then going over the mountain and seeing our unwell ancestry, and then seeing how these energies are affecting me. And I have this immense abundance, but also this famine and scarcity. And so I can see where these things, where I'll move through these energies in life. And so it does help to have perspective. It does help to know what to tap on, know what to work to clear and hold space for, and
but not stay there. That's the whole message I'm hearing, is check it out, but don't stay there. Beautiful. What is the message that you need to give that you came on the show for. What is that message that you need to give the collective before we go into our next segment?
Have compassion for yourself. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, and it took many years to bring you to where you are now. Yes, healing can be over, in a moment you can heal. I've seen psychic surgeries, we can walk on water, we can, heal the blind and all of these things, just like Christ. Yet you have to believe it and you have to accept it. And so it takes baby steps. And have compassion and have perspective. What we talked about earlier, have perspective for
And
the
you have a
people
question.
that handed you the cards that you have, because they were handed a deck too unconsciously. And so we just really just holding space for all to be okay and trust that all will be divinely brought forth.
Absolutely. I agree with this 100%. And Ross says, we'll do this a real quick answer. Do you find importance of parallel lives?
Oh, yeah. Man, I've had this experience where reading Junvalo Melchizedek's Serpent of Light, I've questioned, am I the I that was born into this life? And also seeing, having my third eye be so open, working with owl medicine, seeing so many different timelines and knowing how this multi-dimensional universe works. One decision we make puts us over here while there's still a version of me going over here. And there's, 12 octaves with 12 inside and 12, and so there's all of these layers of experience. And the highest consciousness, or one of the higher consciousnesses, can you tune into all of them? Can you be the sage? Can you be the homemaker? Can you be, the music savant? And can you be all of these things? You can bring them all into this life and in this incarnation, because essentially you are God in every one of these. And so you can draw power from all of these. Yet they also don't matter at all if you just want to live in this story.
Right. Again, back to choice, right? And perspective. So where can we all get a hold of you? This is your little plug, your plug spot. Where can we get a hold of you so I can put it up here on the banners for everyone at home if they want to work with you and they feel your calling?
Shamanicyogi.net is my personal website. And then we have a community, an earth-based church community, thousandsuns.space. We're on 84 acres in southeast Michigan, holding ceremony, holding retreats. We have men's circle, women's circle, a lot of beautiful people. The land is so amazing. And just
Thank you for that, friend.
feel so blessed.
I feel that too today and every day, but especially right now in this moment, which is the only moment that matters, is what we've learned from this segment today, right? April says, looking back to learn and elevate without ego is hard. I think compassion for self is the hardest thing to learn. And thank you for putting that in there for me, Uriel. You're my go-to gal. I appreciate you so much. All right, guys, we're going to go into the Apollo games. So this is where you guys and we test out Patrick's third eye today, right in front of everybody, but no pressure. And we're going to bring on Gabriela again because she's going to be playing the game with us today. And this is where you guys are going to go ahead and call the husband, call the wife, and prepare because we're about to test you with the Apollo games. All right, guys, this is where I'm going to put a question up. It's going to be really small on your phone if you're watching from the phone. And the question is, what animal totem am I about to reveal? Here we go.
What totem animal am I about to reveal? Dog. Monkey. Turtle. Swan. Put your comments in the comment section below now. If you got it right, notice what you felt.
Okay, Patrick, what is your divination here?
Well, I heard turtle before you even offered the questions, but in seeing the questions, swan jumped out. But I'm going with turtle.
Okay, and how about you, Gabriela?
Turtle.
Turtle. Okay, let's see. It might be a turtle kind of week. All this turtle energy happening. Let's find out the answer.
What totem animal am I about to reveal? Dog. Monkey. Turtle. Swan. Put your comments in the comment section below now. If you got it right, notice what you felt. Reveal time! Did you say dog?
Everybody said turtle. I love you guys. But don't worry, there's nothing, no one gets anything wrong here in Divine Encounters. You guys get a fist bump for trying. Good job, everybody. This is about just tuning in and tapping in, and it's so funny. So funny. I love this. Absolutely so. This is amazing. I just feel like the next surprise would just astound us with all that turtle energy. Woof. Okay. And it's funny because turtle's on my vision board. And I'm wondering, because my vision board's right next to me with a big old turtle on it. I wonder if you guys are spying on my vision board. Maybe. All right, guys, we're going to get into the midweek collective energy check-in. I'm going to pop you guys back in the green room, and I'll bring you right back out after these messages. Yes. All right, guys, we're going to be going into the midweek collective energy check-in. We're going to tap in and see what the messages are for the middle of the week.
There is a button. It's a very sexy button. It says subscribe on it. I wish I could click on it, but YouTube won't let me.
Okay, guys, I like to do the what you need to know. Oh, let's get a different view here. What you need to know, how you can grow, and what you need to let go. And it's a perfect time of letting go because we're basically still in that new moon energy. So let's start off with what we need to know. Everyone needs to know positive action needs to be taking place right now. The raising of our personal vibrations. We have the number 3 energy here. The number 3 in numerology is about having strong foundations and building our way up, kind of like the triangle shape. But also this is the Christ consciousness energy, as well as the in tarot, we look at this as the 3 of Cups. And the 3 of Cups is all about partnerships and friendships and celebrations with friends. So there's a lot of beautiful energy here. I feel like this number 3 is about support and coming together, like community. This is what I'm feeling, like a community raising a vibration. Let's see what we need to, how we're going to grow. Optimism. What? Positive action. We started the good news today with perspective, and now we have in the middle card optimism. Standing in our power, creating positive boundaries within us, ourselves, and with other people as well, but also being optimistic. You have a choice on how you perceive the world. We don't have a choice on the things that happen to us, but on how we react is our choice. So this week, the rest of the week is very important to stay optimistic, to keep your vibration high and elevated. What we need to let go. Your dreams need a practical plan. New moon in Taurus, which is very interesting. We need to let go of just being in that state of dream. Dream does have a point and a place, and it does serve us because inspiration comes right from within the darkness into ourselves, and then we express that inspiration that's coming from the divine. But we have to take action as well. So with that first card we had was positive action. So your dreams, if you want them to manifest, is wonderful and fantastic to have it in your heart. But when are you going to take the steps to create it? When are you going to take the steps? When are you going to receive the support? When are you going to say, yes, today is the day? The lie is saying, tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. That is the lie, because then tomorrow comes and we go, I'll do it tomorrow. So be in your awareness of where you are at in the scope of your life, in the manner of which you apply life, because that's what we're doing. We're applying ourselves to create life. We are God manifests in this corporeal bodies. Let's see what the animal is for the week today. Tortoise energy. When changes are made for the sake of change, resist. Where's the turtle energy coming from? I don't know. Maybe it's because it's in the middle of the collective check-in and everybody's picking up the cards. Everyone, your totem animal for the rest of the week is tortoise medicine. I say this so weird. Slow and steady wins the race. So remember, not like he said, Patrick, Rome is not built in a day. All your dreams may not manifest between today and tomorrow, but guess what? You can plant the seed. And if you don't even know, you're telling me, Oracle, I have no idea how to even begin. Begin by letting go. Begin by releasing. Begin by controlling what you have the capabilities of controlling. If this is, I want a new job, then let the attachment to the old one let go. Realize that it no longer serves you. If you want a new house, allow yourself to empty out the old house. Make space is what I'm saying. And something else will fall into its place. So if you don't know where you're going tomorrow, make space for it today. Your ancestors want you to know. Earth Mother, feel love and comforted. And it's interesting. Whoops, don't fall, Earth Mother. It's interesting because we have Earth Day coming up, right? Very soon, in a few days. And so it's saying, mother yourself, nurture your dreams, nurture your desires, nurture your actions. And then when things are slowly building up momentum, don't judge yourself. Don't criticize yourself. It's not happening fast enough, or it's not happening the exact way I want it to happen. Release the control to the Earth Mother, who will always provide you with everything you need to be nourished and sustained, because you are not here to survive. You are here to thrive. And let's see what your blessings are for the week. The rest of the week. Angel Gabriel, blessing the collective with foresight. Very important blessings for us to know where we want to go. It's like seeing the bigger picture, the main objective. And we don't have to know how we're going to get there. We just know that we're willing and capable of doing so. And Angel Daniel, blessing you with kindness. And like that Earth Mother energy, this is mother yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be true to yourself. Don't talk to yourself the way you wouldn't talk to your best friend when they're in a situation. Talk to yourself kindly and compassionately. All right, guys? So I hope this serves you, and make sure you claim your blessings in the comment section below, because angels want to help you, but they respect your free will. All right, let's bring up my guests back again. Welcome, welcome.
Hey.
And since you're in the middle, Gabriela, what are your thoughts on this midweek collective check-in?
It's funny because you were saying about cleaning out. I just finished cleaning out my closets. But yes, we need to start looking towards the positive and bettering ourselves so we can better other people's lives.
Absolutely. I agree with that. Oh, and it's April's birthday. Happy birthday. You're Aries baby still, because what's today's date? I have no idea. Oh, yeah, you're Aries baby still. It's the 14th. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. So many happy birthdays for you, my friend. How about you, Mr. Patrick? What are your thoughts on this spread?
Yeah, I just want to reaffirm what you said, that we have to stay open, and we can't always keep one foot in both rooms. You got to take the leap and trust, that we're always supported, and that I think Terrence McKenna said it, like, if we all knew that when we take that leap, when we fall, there's this like soft, squishy cloud that catches us. There's, when you've experienced death and you've come back and you realize that there isn't anything that scary, because our soul can't die, that like what's really stopping you?
Yeah.
And so just allow yourself to take that risk to clear the space, let go of the things that don't serve, affirm the things that you desire from your heart space, and trust that the angels are there to support you, and ask for them. You know, like you said, they're all around you, yet we have to consciously call them in. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. And they are all around us and at a moment's notice are willing to assist. And I feel like each and every episode, the same thing I keep hearing is all you have to do is ask. That's it. All you have to do is ask. And you'll receive. You will receive. Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and give Miss Gabriela. And I always wonder how you receive it when I say your name on here. I'll be like, Gabriela.
Look, I got married as Gorilla. Okay, so
What?
they couldn't
For
say
real?
Gabriela. I kept saying Gabriela, and they kept saying no.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And we're gonna give you your beautiful reading because you are our winner here. Everybody give her some hearts there in the comment section below. We're gonna go ahead and pull some cards up for her today. Do this real nice and quick like. All right, what we got for you, my friend? Ooh, a lot of energy falling in. I just got really high. Thank you, angels. So I'm immediately pulling the Chariot card for you. This is all about drive and movement forward, determination, ambition, and emotional control. But most importantly, the Chariot tells me you're going to succeed in the endeavors that you're doing right now. It's interesting that you mentioned I cleaned out my closet because what I feel about that was your closet is the representation of your inner world, your inner closet. So you're cleaning yourself out. And this is not just me saying that. You have Scarab Beetle as your totem animal, which is taking the discarded and making something new out of it. So you're repurposing. This could be repurposed energy, repurposed life, repurposed hope, perspective, a fire, new fire. I feel a beginning happening for you. And heaven wants you to know that they are watching over you and that you are being guarded and supported by your heavenly angels. And they want you to let go of the worry. They want you to let go. I was about to say it in Spanish. They want you to, come on in English.
I understand.
Lo pensamiento. They want you to get rid of all of that negativity from there. And you have the new moon in Scorpio. And this is about fears. We have that full moon card. The full moon can represent the hidden or the unseen. And I want you to know that it's okay to move forward into the unknown without knowing what the next step is, because the universe, like Patrick said, they had the big fluffy cloud to catch you and you're on your way there. So they're asking you to release that negativity, take on a new perspective today, allow yourself to come into your full God power and be devoted and committed. This is saying, you're going to come into times where you might feel like it gets a little harder. The sun might be a little too bright. The weather might be a little too hot, but they're saying it's all right with that turtle energy from earlier. One step at a time, steady as she goes. It's not about the speed. Life is not a race. The roses do not blossom and compete with each other. When it's the right time, they blossom and they're appreciated for all of their glory. And the same thing is for you. Just be committed, take one step at a time, and don't worry about the ending. Just enjoy the destination or enjoy the journey rather. And then we have here your angel blessings. Ooh. We have double angel Raphael. Double angel Raphael. And when I see a double angel, it's kind of like, I said it and I meant it. And I love that he's blue with me today. And he says he's blessing you with illumination and divinity, which if we come back to the sage card, that sage, that inner sage, that wise self, that higher self, that aspect of you is going to be shining. Okay. It's going to just come to life and you're going to feel it and you're going to own it. And I want to say something about, hold on. You have a daughter?
Yes.
Okay. I want to say something about the daughter. Hold on. Something about cookies. Hold on. The full momentum of freedom and God's love. Is your daughter like school age still? I am seeing Girl Scout cookies. What is happening with this Girl Scout cookies? That's so crazy. There's going to be a connection here, sure, with these Girl Scout cookies. I'm just going to put a pin in that and give it to you. And then I know you'll text me when it comes up. Okay. But there's something here with these Girl Scouts cookies. If she sees somebody come into her door and offering her to buy Girl Scout cookies, tell her to buy them. Something's going to come from this connection. So weird. That is such a bizarre message. But I hope this serves you. Do you want to state anything in in a minute or less how you feel about this? How do you receive it?
No, this is a great reading for me. I always have doubts, and this is very supportive.
Oh, I'm so glad. I hope that this serves you, my dear heart. And thank you so much for answering my phone call and coming on the show today, Mr. Patrick. You want to give her a Jerry Springer message?
Yeah, just as you move forward, just wake up each morning and take a breath and ground in not so much what you want to do or what you want to happen, but the feeling of it, because life is all about the experience and the feelings. And so when you anchor in the what it feels like to accomplish, what it feels like to have open space, and really bring those feelings into your body will start craving those things, and your actions will align with acquiring those feelings and embodying those things.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you.
And thank you both. It has been an honor on this show. I hope everybody at home tunes in this Sunday night, because Sunday night I will be bringing all of your horoscopes as well as your angel blessings for next week, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And join me next Wednesday night when I have a different guest and a supernatural story time. Make sure you guys like and subscribe so you get notified. Bing, bing, turn on that little bell. And I hope you guys all go in love, light, and wisdom to know thyself, love thyself, and remember the divine always has your back. Ciao.
Divine.